The Indian Armed Forces maintain that they have not targeted any military targets. So, and only known terror camps have been targeted. This is definitely bigger and more expansive in scope than Balakot. Balakot was one particular location. Here, the Indian Army has struck in nine different locations.
Hello, everyone. We are getting breaking news, which is India hitting 9 sites, terror sites in Pakistan and Pakistan occupied Kashmir. And this comes 15 days after the Pahalgam terror attack. And today, right now, joining me is Shubhajit Roy from the Indian Express. He's the diplomatic editor, and he will be giving us update on Operation Sindoor, which India has launched post midnight. Shubhajit, can you tell our viewers about what Operation Sindoor is all about?
Yeah, so at about 1:44 a.m. On Wednesday, the Defense Ministry issued a statement saying that a little while ago, the Indian Armed Forces launched an Operation Sindoor, hitting terrorist infrastructure in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, from where terrorist attacks against India have been planned and directed. Uh, they also said that altogether 9 sites have been targeted, uh, and they said that the actions have been focused, measured, and non-escalatory in nature. And they underlined that no Pakistani military facilities have been targeted. And in fact, later officials also said that no Pakistani civilian and economic targets have been hit. Only known terror camps were targeted. So that is what we know so far about Operation Sindoor.
Okay, and how has the international community reacted right now? We saw that Donald Trump has given out a statement.
Yeah. So US President Donald Trump, who was at the White House, he was asked, and he said that we just heard about it as he was walking in the doors of the Oval Office, and so he essentially said that I just hope it ends very quickly. So that was his comment. And meanwhile, National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, he's spoken with US NSA and Secretary of State Marco Rubio and have briefed him on the actions taken. This was told to us by the Indian Embassy in the US, and senior Indian officials, we understand, have also spoken to their counterparts in UK, Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Russia, among other countries.
Okay, is India also trying to build pressure on international community to get the support?
That is precisely the idea, Charlotta, that India wants to, get support about its coercive actions that it has taken through this diplomatic concessions with partner countries.
Okay, okay. And I'm also getting reports of Pakistani troops resorting to escalation in ceasefire violations along LOC, and that has continued since Pahalgam terror attack and since India imposed some diplomatic constraints. My question to you would be, is there a chance or possibility that Pakistan's response could escalate into a broader conflict?
Well, that is the fear, but India has maintained that its actions have been non-escalatory, and it has said that they were measured and responsible, focused and precise. So since the Indian Armed Forces maintain that they have not targeted any military targets. So, and only known terror camps have been targeted. It is expected that Pakistan would also not escalate it to target Indian military establishments.
Okay, okay. Would you also say that this is probably the biggest attack or say conflict that we are looking at since Balakot in 2019 in terms of
This is
sending out messaging?
This is definitely bigger and more expansive in scope than Balakot. Balakot was one particular location. Here, the Indian Army has struck in nine different locations. So, from that perspective, the geographically it is much more expansive. It is not just in Pakistan occupied Kashmir, but also in Pakistan, other areas of Pakistan. So
Yeah.
it definitely is different and more broader in scope and scale than as compared to Balakot aerial strike that took place in 2019.
Okay, okay. And what next, Shubhajit? Because obviously today, I think in certain locations we will be seeing some mock drills that will take place. What next for India and Pakistan?
So drills were part of the preparedness
Okay.
to
Yeah.
uh, so the drills were part of preparedness to cope with the to deal with the possible retaliation scenario. In terms of what happens next, we have to see. We should wait. We have to wait for the statement, an official briefing from the Indian government in the next few hours, and after that, we will possibly by in the next few hours, we will understand how what has actually taken place in those strikes, as well as what has been Pakistan's reaction. In the meanwhile, the diplomatic conversations with partner countries is already on, as we understand.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you so much, Shubhajit, for joining me in this conversation early morning. And thank you, viewers, for watching this broadcast. Stay tuned to the Indian Express for all the news updates on India Pakistan. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you.